When a demo didn't go to plan, a young Hans-Jörg Gerber knew things could be better. And so begins a journey, from then till now. And we kept on going. In 1971, Hans-Jörg Gerber created the first Thermomix. If all we wanted was to make a food processor, we would have stopped long back. But we wanted to create an extraordinary experience, which is why we're still going. Then, now, always. Thermomix.
Okay, welcome. Okay, tonight is basically our so-called first night demo, because previously we are actually in morning, like in Saturday 10 or 11 o'clock. Now we are shift to night time. So in order like to get all of your like at night time is more free, because now we are going back to work now, right? Okay, so welcome. So let me start to share my screen first. Okay, let me share my screen on this slide. Okay, welcome. As you know, today we will be showing the demo with these three meal. Okay, basically is we have our so-called berries and yogurt smoothies, like very fast, only like 40 seconds. Then this smoothie is already done. So we have our one pot carbonara as well. So and even we'll be doing the chocolate cupcake. Okay, by the way, before start, right, for those like just join and you're not yet to register yourself, so please register yourself in the link. Later I will share you all the link. Okay, register yourself so that you all can have a chance to win this set of gift box, which is this is worth 50. It's a lucky draw. So we have 3 lucky person will get this free gift. So later on, I will share the link in the so-called chat box. If you all already have the link, so please click on the link, then you all just go into it then and register yourself. Okay. So let me introduce myself. I'm Kathy. So I'm a Thermomix user around 3 years. So why I buy Thermomix is because I'm a working mom. Okay, I have 2 kids. So especially on this work from home time, right? I feel like Thermomix is very helpful, because while I'm working, while I need to take care of my child, then they have their so-called online class. Then at the same time, actually, I can cook as well. So I got no worry on their breakfast, lunch, or dinner. While cooking, I can still like doing my job. And then I like baking. So with Thermomix, I can really like help me to do a lot of like baking, like bread, cake, whatever. Then especially on cooking. So because of cookie dough, I got a lot of like idea. Because during this pandemic time or during our work from home time, right? You all always like struggle, what I would like to cook. Then every meal we like asking the whole family what you all want to eat. In order to do that, right? Actually, you can go to cookie dough and then to serve them whatever that meal that from China, Taiwan, every country that you all can start to explore what you want to cook. So that's my journey with Thermomix. I'm starting with TM5 and now I'm on the TM6. Okay, before I start, right? So here are the question I would like to ask all the participants here. So what is important to you when you're cooking? So is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you just like can answer in the chat box. Okay, it's for like money saving, reliable, easy cooking, then for healthy, for creative, or for time saving. Okay, y'all can share your thought. Just type into the chat box. Okay. So any idea, anyone want to? Oh, thanks for Anna. Anna had already shared the link in the chat box. So please register yourself so that y'all can get the lucky. See who are the lucky one. Okay, so let's pass the time to Evan. So Evan will show us the muffin. Okay, before Evan you start, right? Please introduce yourself first.
Hello, hi everyone. So anyone coming here just to watch how I make this very yummy and simple cupcake? Can I have one if you come in for muffin? Okay, so actually I have already tried this recipe for many times, and it's really one of the most simple and fastest way to make a cupcake, especially with Thermomix. You don't have to worry your flour will fly everywhere, and you don't have to worry that your tabletop will be very messy. As you can see, here is all the ingredients I have just for my cupcake. So it's really very simple only. So yeah, let me start. So this recipe is called chaga mushroom and chocolate muffin. I think chaga mushroom is something like healthy food, that kind of thing, but I'm not putting this ingredient in because I don't have it. Okay, so I've already preheated my oven. So before you bake, right, ensure your oven is preheated. So when you put your bakes in, so the temperature will be even already. So I've already set my muffin, my cupcake mold here inside, and then later I'll just put the butter in, and later everything will be done already. Yeah, so just click next and follow the instruction on your Thermomix. So everything will be guided. As you can see here, we need like 2 ounces of vegetable oil. So I'm just putting the oil in. As you can see from the measurements here, you can see the scale is very precise, and you can measure up to like 1 gram. So it's very accurate. Okay, 2 ounces of vegetables on. And then next, all you need to do is click next and follow the instruction. And here I need my milk. So you just pour it in.
Yeah, basically you can see even is actually follow the cookie dough. So the cookie dough is already the step-by-step guided. So you no need to like get ready all the ingredients. You just like follow even like when you need milk, then you just go refrigerator and take your milk.
Yeah, so I'm just following all the instructions on the Thermomix and the cookie dough recipe. So yeah, I just put everything in, and 4 ounces of sugar. So you can reduce a bit if you don't want it to be so sweet. Okay, 4 ounces of sugar next, and then 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. Why we need this here is because later we'll be putting in this what is that called? The baking soda and baking powder. So this vinegar, although it's not a lot, it's only like 1 teaspoon. So it will help to fluff up the cupcake. So it will be very fluffy. So don't miss out these special ingredients here. So you only need 10 seconds and speed 4, then your butter will be mixed. Everything you put in will mix for you. Only 10 seconds.
Yeah. And you can see even table is now very clean.
Yeah. And most importantly, it will call you when it's done. So now add 3 ounces of all-purpose flour. So you can add everything accordingly. So as you can see here, my mixture is like that. So it mix all the oil and the milk and everything. Now I'll just put in all the flour. I already measured everything just now, so I'll just put everything in. So it's really simple. Like baking with Thermomix, right? You only need 1 Thermomix and 1 oven, and then you don't need anything else. So it is very fuss-free and it will save a lot of your time. So as you can see, it only requires like 10 seconds, total 20 seconds to mix up everything. Very, very, very fast.
Yeah, as you can see, it's very fast and very easy. Just like follow the steps, then you can like get ready your muffin.
So another 10 seconds. So you can just put in like chocolate chips or things like that. Maybe if you like almond, you can put almond. For me, I'm going to put chocolate chips. Just a bit will do.
Yeah, basically, if you no need to like really follow exactly what cookie dough, you can just like create yourself to put whatever ingredient that you like.
So I don't want to put too many because I don't want my kids to have too many chocolate chips. So you just mix everything in. Then again, you can use your Thermomix to mix everything, just 5 seconds. See, I'm always using Thermomix to help me mix my mixture. So you don't need to use your hand and things like that. And we are done.
Wow.
Really very quick. And you know, sometimes, right, when you want to bake, you are not sure which recipe to follow, correct? Like you search the whole YouTube and you are not sure which recipe is good. So in Cookie Do, right, there's actually ratings for all the recipes in it, and most of the recipe is already like approved by the Cookie Do. So everything will be fail-proof and easy to make. Yeah, so now I'm going to pour it into my cupcake mold. And what I really like about this recipe, right, is this, the amount of this mixture is just nice for my family. Not too little, not too much. It's like around 5 to 6 cupcakes. You know, sometimes we just want to do it for our own consumption. We don't want to make too much of it. So this recipe is really very good. And most importantly, very simple.
Yeah, there's a question in chat box. What is the recipe name in cookie dough?
Chaga, mushroom, and chocolate muffin, I think. Yeah, chaga, mushroom, and chocolate muffin. So I omit the chaga mushroom because I don't have the ingredient. Yeah, so that's fine. So what I need to do now is just pour everything in.
BH is asking what is the setting to mix the chocolate chips?
Everything is in the cookie dough already. So if you have Thermomix 6, right, TM6, so you can just follow the instruction. Yeah, it will show you when to put the chocolate chip as well. Yeah, now I'm just pouring in the chocolate mixture into my muffin mold. I think only four cupcakes here. Yeah, I pour a bit.
Even your muffin mold is from Thermomix, right? This one?
No. This one is others one.
Okay.
The
Because
Thermomix.
now actually
But if you receive the free gift, I think it's the silicone one. Yes, you can use that. No problem. See, very easy, and we are almost done already. Just evenly putting all the mixture into 5 cupcakes. Yeah. Okay, we are done. So now I'm putting this cupcake into my oven, and then later I'll show you all my pre-clean function. Let me show you how dirty is my bowl first. Can y'all see? Can y'all see my bowl? It's like filled with chocolates and things like that. So now I'm going to put water.
Okay, even will show us how we use Thermomix for pre-cleaning. Actually, Thermomix, we have the pre-cleaning function. So even though your bowl is like dirty, like even after you're making cake.
I put my cupcake into the oven for a while. Let me show you how my cupcake looks like. Yeah, a bit messy, but it's okay.
Homemade is like this. Yeah, it's very easy. Then like even though now already 9 p.m. we can easily like make baking at the night. So because all of us is a working mom here, so we like to make baking during the night time while our children is already asleep. So every time we are making like baking at the night. So whatever cake that is very easy, like just now even just like less than 10 minutes can be done already, the cake.
Yeah. And also, right, actually, I always take this time, you know, my kids are sleeping already, so I can fully utilize this time to bake and make breakfast for my family. Yeah, this is what I usually do at this timing. So let me show you the pre-clean function. So the pre-clean function is very easy because everything is already preset on your Thermomix. So you don't need like just swipe left, and then you will see all these little buttons, and everything is like with different function. So you can click the pre-clean mode, and then there will be 4 functions. One is for dough, one is for universal, one is for fat and caramel. For example, if you cook something very oily, or maybe if your pot like got a bit of caramelized sugar, then you can use this function. Or the browning mode. The browning mode is also very useful, especially when you cook something maybe with a lot of sauces. Yeah. So so now I'm going to click universal because mine is not too dirty and only chocolate. So I just put water. I didn't put detergent. Later I will show you how the bowl after the pre-clean function. Yeah, so it can detect how dirty is the bowl, and it will indicate the duration of the cleaning time. So it says 7 minutes here. So now I can clean up my, my chocolate chip. I can put them back into my fridge. I can start preparing their other stuff. So I don't have to stand here and clean my bowl, and my time is occupied with other things. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Doreen is asking if it's clean and all the directly. Yes. Thermomix is already have a built-in weight. I mean, the built-in weight, so that just how you can see that while cookie dough is showing the steps, right? Actually, the weight is like so. If they're asking you to put 20 grams of milk, so the weight actually decide to get ready. So it's actually so you don't need like to put out another weight in order to make the milk or whatever. So actually, it's really quite easy. So many things on that. Okay, well, you are want to use milk, then you just pick up from fridge and then to put in, then the flour, like just now, actually even like didn't get ready the bowl or whatever to keep all the things. So at the end, she just like need to wash 1 or 2 bowls. Okay, so it's really quite easy. Okay, later on, we will come back to even on the after pre-clean. So please remember what you see just now in the bowl. It's really dirty. So after that, she will show you how clean after the pre-clean. So this time I will pass to Angel. So Angel will start with the carbonara. Let me spotlight her. Angel.
Hi. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, baby and mommy man. Hi, good night, everyone. I'm Angel. So tonight I'm going to present the one-pot carbonara. So it's all kids' favorite, yeah, and my favorite as well. But yeah, and imagine if it's for supper, I don't think you will make the spaghetti without Thermomix at night. So,
Angel, we cannot see you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can. Can now.
Okay, hi, sorry, the line cut off. Okay, so let me start now and show you how fast and how convenient it is with Thermomix. You can just make it within, I think 20 minutes, and you don't have to drain the spaghetti like in traditional way. You have to use 2 bowls, and then one is cook the spaghetti, and the another one you have to cook the sauce. But with Thermomix, let me show you how you're going to make all in one, just one Thermomix. So let me start. Okay, so what I do is, you can see this is the onion, the whole onion. So I'm not going to cut it, but Thermomix will do the job. So I just put in the whole, you can see, right, the whole onion in. And just 5 seconds. Let me show you, just 5 seconds. The Thermomix will chop it for me. Let me show you. So just 5 seconds. You can see the whole onion, it becomes small pieces, right? So you can imagine the blade, you can see the blade in there. So it can cut all the things and it still can cook the spaghetti. Because of why? Because the Thermomix, the blade, it can anti-clockwise twist and it can clockwise twist as well. So you don't have to worry if you want to cook meat or if you want to cook any noodle. So it still can maintain the noodle without broken. So yeah, let me start. After done the onion, I scrub down. I use a spatula to scrub down all the onions in the mixing bowl. And I will just add in the bacon. Okay, as you can see, the bacon, there's I call it fats, yeah. So it will once it cooks, it will become the oils. So I just use this bacon without any oil. So I will use this to saute. So we make it healthy. So I just put in the bacon and I just close the bag for 6 minutes. So I just have to set the time. So this is the time, you can see minute and the second, can see, yeah. So I set 6 minutes and 120 Celsius, and then yeah, spoon. So now the bacon will be using 6 minutes to stir fry using the bacon without any oil. So you can see Thermomix can cook in very healthy way. So if let's say if you're using the traditional way, you must put some oil, right? Otherwise, it will stick on your wok and then it will stick on your pan. But with Thermomix, you can just cook it healthier. Yeah, so I just let the Thermomix to cook it and I pass back the time to Katie. So yeah, we'll come back after 6 minutes.
Yeah, as you can see, right, in the so-called, actually, just now Angel is using the speed 6 to actually cut the garlic. Then now she actually using the spoon to actually cook. So in Thermomix, right, actually we are controlling the so-called cooking style for the speed. Okay, while you are speeding fast, then you are using the different type of function. like in pan, right? Actually, we are grinding things. Like if we have chance a little later, Angel will show us the speed pan, right, to grind the so-called ice cream. Yeah. So every type of like speed, actually we have their own function. That's why we also only use one bowl to cook. Okay. Okay, let me go back to how many minutes you left?
5 minutes.
Okay, even your side already done the cleaning? Maybe we spotlight even.
Okay, let me show you my bowl. So as you can see, the top part like a bit bubble up. I didn't put any detergent because it works like a washing machine like that. So you can see here. Let me pour away and show you. Give me a while. Let me show you how it looks like. So as you can see, you know, sometimes chocolate, right, is really a pain to clean up your bowl. So all you need to do is just to rinse off the dirty part. And it's almost clean as new already.
Yeah.
Really very simple.
Wow, clean.
Very clean. See? And most importantly, you don't need to use your hand or anything, you know, especially you know, when you do baking, sometimes all your tools, all your bowls are stuck with chocolate. Chocolate is really very difficult to clean. So Thermomix really help our lives, you know. If you don't have Thermomix, you have to weigh all the flour, all the chocolate chips into different bowl. Then only you can mix everything together. And you haven't add on your stand mixer and things like that. So this Thermomix not only can help you to mix all your ingredients in, it can also help you to clean it, the bowl itself. So it's really, really very convenient. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Evan. So let me go back to my slides. Okay, so this Thermomix, right, actually is from German. Okay, start from World 883. The company we call World. The company is start since 1883, so it's already like more than 140 years kind of history. So as you can see, Thermomix is actually quite worldwide. So every country we are also using Thermomix. So below is the so-called the award and recognition that this worldwide company got it. Okay, so actually Thermomix is from 1960s. So when it come into Malaysia, right, it's actually the model of TM31. So now after 2019, there is a new model, which is the newest model, which is the TM6. Okay, so we so-called Thermomix is the world best kind of all-in-one super kitchen machine, because it cover a lot of like the function. Okay, so I get to show you that the Thermomix actually is sold everyone in 23 seconds. Okay, it's actually quite like in the world that everyone is like doing at the same time is doing demo, and then every time is like selling one Thermomix. Okay, so this is the set of Thermomix. If you buy one Thermomix, right, you can get this whole set. Okay, actually we have the machine of TM6 with the cookie dough. Okay, it's a built-in cookie dough. Previously, if you own a TM5, actually we need the cookie. Now actually the cookie dough is built into the TM6. Then we have a so-called TM bowl, which is we have the mixing bowl is 2.2 liter. So even though you can put 1.2 kg kind of chicken inside to sit on the blade and then to cook. Okay, even though you can cook 2 fish as well. So you can the 2.2 liter actually is quite a lot. Okay, we have the swimming basket. The basket you can cook rice, you can to wash the meat, everything. Okay, we have measuring cup, blah blah. Then the upper part is actually our Verama tray. So we have 2 layers of Verama tray. You can like steam 2 layers of kind of dishes. So you can, even though the Verama tray, the below part, right, actually you can steam the whole chicken. Okay, you can cook steam fish and then to steam vegetable or egg. so that the below part, the below you can like plan for rice cooking or for soup or for porridge, and then above part you can steam two layer kind of dishes, so it will become the 3-in-1 so-called meal. Okay, so the M6 price is 6,988. Okay, we have later on I will go through the so-called payment terms on that. So Thermomix, I can say that it's so-called one Thermomix does it all. Okay, we are and just write down already, right? Okay,
yes, so it's done. You can hear the music, right? So once it's done, it will have the music, and it's so-called like an alarm to tell you that it's done, you come back to me. So what I do now is, after done to saute the bacon with the onions. So let me show you. So this is one type of the very healthy carbonara without oil. So because it's supper, don't eat so heavy. So what I do now is I pull in the instant the sauce, the carbonara sauce. So this time I pour the whole bottle, because I'm going to make a big pot of the carbonara. It's ready for 15 kids, because now my house is having a party, so they all are waiting for my spaghetti. So what I do now is I pour in all the whole bottle of the sauce, and I add some water in there. So what I do now is I pour some of the hot water in. Okay, so I will let it boil for 6 minutes. So after the 6 minutes, I will put the spaghetti through the hole here, and then the spaghetti will cook at the same time with the sauce. So yeah, let me show you what I'm going to do now is I will set a 6 minute here to boil the sauce in 100 degrees and let it cook. So you can see now, I'm just sitting next to the Thermomix, even though it's hot, it's cooking, but it's worry-free. Why? Because it's safe. It's safe for us. It's safe for kids whenever it's cooked. Imagine that if you're standing next to your stove, you are cooking, you must be worried that when the water. So sorry, I will tell you. So this spaghetti, the carbonara sauce is 660. So I will add in another 200. I will make it 800 of the sauce, and I will put in the 300 of the spaghetti. So it will just nice. The spaghetti, it will even cook with this carbonara. So I will show you later when it's done. Yeah, come back to the topic just now. So it's worry-free. Even you can see I so close to the Thermomix. It's hot. I know. It will show here. It's hot. Only this, the mixing bowl, it's hot. You don't have to touch it. But other than that, all these are safe. It's okay to touch it, and even it's cooking. You see, I'm so close to it. But the smoke and everything, it won't make a mess in your kitchen. So this is a very it call this the world small appliances in the world. So believe it, this Thermomix bring us so many convenience, brings a lot of benefits to us, especially for mommy of three. I'm mommy of three, so I don't have to worry if you are cooking at your stove, the fire and then the water and everything is hot. You will worry that suddenly your kids will come to you. And then, yeah, it's worry-free if you are using the Thermomix. Yes. So I will pass back the line to Kathy. She will explain more to you.
Yeah. So especially now we can go for travel already, right? So actually you can bring this Thermomix to travel. Wow. Can you imagine if you bring this to travel, then if you go New Zealand or you go Australia to have a so-called road travel, then you can just like cook everywhere. This is so-called the smallest kitchen in the world. Okay, So just now I stop here. So this is actually one Thermomix assist all. Means that one Thermomix actually can replace all your so-called kitchen appliance. Okay. This here and is showing that we have a 24 cooking function, but now actually we are increasing. We are got a lot more to increasing, because Thermomix is actually we so-called is a heart beating kind of kitchen appliance, because Thermomix is actually can continuous improve and then continuous upgrade. Sometimes they will so-called show you the message and ask you, hey, I can upgrade already, so please press to upgrade. So it's so-called is like our phone. We have whenever have upgrade, then we can just press the button, then we can upgrade. Then there's a new function, then will come in. Okay, it can replace your weight, replace your chopping. Okay, just now even is showing that. Actually even is also showing that the so-called chopping function. Okay, so we can blend, we can mix, then to cook, to grind, to mince. Then all this mixer, if you want to buy the kitchen aid, maybe you can think of to buy the Thermomix, because one Thermomix actually can include all the function. You can steam, you can warm up, thicken, rice cooker, slow cook, whenever that can use by Thermomix. Okay. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, so we also called that this is your perfect kitchen. So whenever you are single, you are with family, for old people, for your father, for family, so you can while you know how to like press the phone, then you can use Thermomix. Okay, so as I can say just now, the grind function. Okay, actually we can use Thermomix to grind. This is very fast and it's very easy. Okay. So before I go to cookie dough, so enjoy your side already done?
Yeah, 1 more minute.
Yeah, okay, I can
1
pass
more minute.
you. Okay.
Yeah, so you can see Thermomix is just like my friend. You can see I just sit so close to it and I don't have to worry that the oil was splattering away and then the smoke and everything, but it's so safe, and then you can just so close to it. Yes, and even I can just sit down and cook with Thermomix. So yeah, I'm sitting now, and even also she's sitting to making the cupcakes, you see. So it's really a good invest for like if you are staying condo, or if you are worried that there are too many appliances to keep. So Thermomix, it's replaced more than 30, I think 30 is the appliances in your kitchen. So it can be, I think Katie will explain more later on what this can be do. So yeah, another 10 seconds. What I'm doing, I will just put in the spaghetti through the hole, and you all know what is dancing spaghetti. Only Thermomix can do this. So I will show you. Yeah, 1 minute, 1 second. So what I do now is I take out the measuring cup. So the time I will it will indicate it in the packing. It says 8 minutes. So I will just follow the times here. So I set 8 minutes. And then 100 Celsius. Okay, so this is the key. There's a blade. Just now I show you the blade can chop the onions, right? And it can be cooked the spaghetti as well. I just have to press this, the blade. It can reverse. So it will reverse and it will still cook my spaghetti. So let me show you. So I just put about 300 grams of the spaghetti. Let's see. So it's start cooked. So I just have to put in the spaghettis here. So this is what we call dancing spaghetti. It's only Thermomix can do this. So if you don't have to worry, like if you are boiling, if you are cooked in the hot pot, you will worry that the spaghetti will partially cook or non-cook. But this Thermomix, it will fully cook once the spaghettis will go down, because the sauce in there, it's enough for the spaghetti. So when it's come out, it was just evenly cooked. So it's so easy and it's so fast. So yeah, I will pass back the time to Kathy while it's cooking in 8 minutes.
Yeah, but before that, right, maybe you can just share with us while you are cooking in old style spaghetti, what will happen?
Yes. Can you imagine if you are using your way at this time? I think it's 9:30. Yeah, it's for supper. It's from if it's for me, I don't think I will going to cook the spaghettis. You can imagine you have to use 2 bowls. One is, like I say, one is for the spaghetti. You have to boil the water and then you have to put in the spaghetti, and another one you have to cook the sauce. So at the same time, you have to keep your eyes for the spaghetti. You don't know whether the spaghetti is overcooked or undercooked or partially cooked, right?
If your fire too huge, right? Then the spaghetti actually will burn because it's long, it's soft.
Yes. It will overcook the spaghetti, and even the you still have to drain it. You still have to, once it's done, the spaghetti, you have to drain it, and you still have to keep your eyes on the sauce. So you can imagine you were so busy. But now
one hand you need to stir, another hand have to take care of this.
Yes. So what you see is dancing spaghetti. So what you see is I'm just sitting next to Thermomix, so close to it, and I don't have to worry that it's too hard or whatever. I just so close, you see, just sitting next to it. And then I just look at the dancing spaghetti go down, and then it was done. My 1 pot carbonara, it's all done. Just 20 minutes. Okay, while this time, like 8 minutes, what I do, I just walk away. So I just walk away and I can go and watch my TV, and then I can go with my kids. So I don't have to worry. It's the same thing. You don't have to worry it's overcooked or undercooked. It was just nice, It's the taste, especially the taste. It's just nice. You don't have to worry that it's too salty, and yeah, it's the Thermomix done it so well. And yeah, because this recipe, it's not in the cookie dough. So you don't have to worry as well. If you join us, you know what group are we? We are ACE. In Chinese, we call Xiao Mei Sa. So you must know, you must heard that, right? We are one of the Chinese community in, can I call it Malaysia? Within Malaysia? Yes, the biggest Chinese group. And then we got our own, the bands group is private. So once you join us, you are entitled to go in the group, and then you can get all the recipes, all our own recipes, our own grandma's recipe, all are there. You can just get it from the bands group. So like this recipe, you can find it in our bands group. So yeah, you don't have to worry that what if I want to cook my grandma recipes and what on this and that. Don't worry, all those recipes that you want are already tasted and then already write out from our advisor. So yeah, it's good to you just worry free, hassle free. You just get one Thermomix and get back, and then your advisor, she I guess she will teach you so well, or you will join in a very big communities Xiao Mei Saso group within Malaysia. So you can see my dancing spaghetti is going down. You see? Let me show you. Can you see or not? Can you see or not?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm still sitting so close to my face. So the spaghetti is going down. So you know what?
Yeah, even though you can really work beside the Thermomix. You can just put a laptop beside the Thermomix, so you no need to worry that your stove burn your laptop or whatever. It's very convenient.
Yes. And you don't have to worry that it will split out the sauce. You can hear or not, the sauce is boiling. So you don't have to worry that it will split everywhere. Even though the spaghetti is going down, I think the dancing spaghetti is going down. So it will be cooked within another 4 minutes.
Yeah, I saw there's 4 minutes. Okay, maybe we go for the first round kind of lucky.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
So please stay tuned. Let me share my screen first. Who was the lucky one? Okay, just click start. checkbox to mention that you are here?
Yeah, we only choose the participants who are still in this meeting. So Tracy, if you are here, quickly say that you are here. Then we can give this gift to you.
Are you here? If not here, then we need to choose another one. Tracy? Tracy 1, Tracy 2, Tracy 3, Tracy 4, Tracy 5. Okay. No, huh? Okay, so we need to choose another one. Is the
here?
Let me see whether she's here. I saw it's in the participant list. Esther, are you here? Please just click on the checkbox to mention you are here.
Esther.
If not, then we need to choose another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have to choose another one. Done, P1.
Okay.
It's not here.
Sun PY. Who is this?
Are you here? Hey, why now nobody here?
Is anyone here listening to our live session?
No, no, then I need to choose another one.
Fanny, is your name inside? Oh, yeah. Is Wailing here? Wailing.
Is Wailing here?
Uh-oh.
Is she here?
Why do you all want to get this free?
Yeah. I think we have to choose another one.
Jacqueline.
Are you listening? So if you are here, please comment in the chat box. So
yeah, oh yeah, Jacqueline is here.
Jacqueline is here.
Oh, finally.
The first winner.
Okay, you are the first winner. Congratulations. So, okay, later on, please text me your detail. Okay, this is my phone number. Okay, please text me your details. So, your name, phone, and home address so that we will post this. Thank you. Okay, I pass back to Angel. I think Angel is already done, right?
Yeah. So congratulations to the winner. Okay, so the one pot carbonara, it's done. Let me show you. Dun, 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 dun. Woohoo! Imagine how Thermomix works with the sauce and the spaghettis. So let me show you. It's, wow, it's one big bowl. You can see here. Can you see it? Let me pour it out in one big plate. Woohoo! Woohoo! inside there's a blade, but don't worry, you just have to press the button, the reverse button, and it won't cut off your spaghetti, even your noodle. Wow, can you see it? Woohoo! Wow, so yum and so tasty. Wow! So evil, right? At this hour, I'm showing you the carbonara. Yeah, and so creamy. And so creamy. I'm going to put some cheese on it. Wow. So after this, I will clean the bowl and I will make the smoothies in just 40 seconds. Okay. Let me show you.
Thank you, Angel. Please show me your.
Woohoo! See it? Okay. One more steps. I'm going to put some of the cheese on top. So who loves cheese? Any cheese lover here?
Me.
Wow, you. So cheesy, you can see that? So I make it creamy, one pot carbonara. So my carbonara is done.
Wow,
so
thank you, Angel.
Time to Katie. Clean the bowl and I will make the smoothies later on.
Yep, thank you. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you.
Okay, let me go back to my slide. Okay, before that, I may show you our cookie dough first. Okay, a lot of us a lot of y'all maybe are interested to know what are the so-called things in cookie dough. So this is the page of cookie dough, as you can see. So when you start, my name is here, hello Kathy. So here is actually you can search the so-called worldwide kind of a recipe. If you open your fridge and found that I just only have lemon in my fridge, so you can actually tap on the lemon. Actually, you can click on the filter as well. So the filter, you can choose whatever category you want to choose. Then even though the so-called category, right, you can choose as well. So you can just pick to show all. Okay. Then after that, we'll go to, where's my page now? Okay, go to downside, right? Actually, you can choose the country as well. Okay. You can see we only like pick, maybe I just need to pick the Malaysia or Singapore. Yeah, wait. Sorry. Okay, don't know what happened to the mouse. Okay, as you can see here, if you like this, like after I choose, right, you can actually filter only like Malaysia or Singapore recipe. Then after that, you can just save it. Like example, now I want to plan my meal. So I just click on cook today. So you can just like go to my week, then to cook it. So this is actually will be automatically linked to your Thermomix, your TM6. Then it will go through the so-called guided step to cook the meal. Okay, here you can just see that what are the ingredients, then these are the steps. So it will link to your TM6 to show you the step-by-step how to cook. Then even though you can save your recipe as well, like here are the so-called album that I save, like porridge. I already saved in the album. Then like if I would like to like have a vegetarian, then after that, this is the baking. So you actually can save as the album. So you no need like every time to go into the so-called the worldwide kind of recipe to explore. So here, actually we have around like more than 70,000 kind of recipe. It's the worldwide, okay? You can search it in China, Taiwan, Italy, whatever the country meal that you can search here, even though like kids meal, we do have as well. So this is the so-called cookie dough, okay? Okay, let me show you my slide. So I'm done on the cookie dough. So here are some of the functions that we have, okay, on the kneading function. So you can knead your mantou, you can do your breakfast, then you can steam bun, you can do your bread, then even though you can like do your own pasta. Like just now, Angel showed that pasta is actually buy from outside. Actually, you can do yourself as well if you have the so-called the noodle kneading things. Okay, you can knead the so-called fish ball as well. Okay. After the ice cream. So later Andrea will show us the ice cream. So healthy ice cream. You just need to freeze the fruit. Then after that you can just put it into TM6. Then to help you to blend, then you can have a fruit ice cream. Then if you like the milky ice cream, actually you can use Thermomix to do as well. Okay, low temperature healthy cooking. So the higher temperature we have is only 120. Then we have high temp. The high temp we need to use the guided cookie dough recipe. So the 120 actually we can help you all to like really lock the ingredient in the vegetable, because always we are going outside to buy the so-called organic kind of veggie, right? If you like open the pot and then to just start with the fire 200 degree, then you just stir fry the veggie, right? Actually the nutrition will be all gone. So for with 120 low temperature kind of healthy cooking, right, actually can lock the nutrition into the vegetable. So when we are eating the veggie, it will eat all the so-called nutrition. So it will be more healthy. So as well as the so-called the high temp. For high temp, we now in TM6, right, we have 170 to caramelization to caramel the so-called sugar stage. Okay, we have 160 to so-called stir fry the meat or some of the veggie that we can use this high temp to stir fry, but need to be like use the cookie dough for the guided cooking. We cannot like easily like turn to 170 for safety purpose. Okay. So every temperature we have different kind of like temperature control. So normally we need like if you have baby, right, baby food, we need to be like control in 37 degree, because it's like easier to feed the baby if you not overheat. Okay, for 50 degree will be melting the chocolate. If you like to baking, normal where when we melt the chocolate, right, it will be like double boiling. So if the heat is heat is big, right, then it will like spoil the chocolate. So with the 50 degree, it will control the so-called chocolate melting. Okay, and then we normally use the 90 degrees to do the kaya. Okay, if you have Thermomix, the first thing you need to do is the kaya, because if traditional way, right, you need to like stir the so-called kaya all the while, because if you not stir, right, it will burn. So with 50 degree Thermomix, we are cooking kaya, you just throw all inside, then you can go to watch TV or go to sleep. So when you wake up, then the kaya is ready. Okay, so here are the so-called some of the example on the controlling temperature. Okay, then after that, this will be showing you the blending function. Okay, the kaya, the jam, you can actually use the jam to cook the jam. Then you can use to blend the pumpkin soup, mushroom soup. All this you can do it via Thermomix. Okay, just now I already explained on this one, which is the 3-in-1 function. Like you can actually plan few meal in one time. So actually now we are all back to work, right? So after reach home, you need to use the fastest way to get ready your dinner. So you can use this function, which is to cook the soup below, then you just get ready to steam 2-layer kind of meal above. Okay, so here is the so-called new function in TM6. We have a lot more. So these are the few new things that which TM6 have, which is our kettle mode. So kettle mode is always it's just like our normal kettle, but this one we can have a so-called temperature kind of control. Like if you're preparing milk, you need to like 37 degree. Okay, if you are so-called like to prepare the tea, you like to brew tea, the water temperature they always ask is like 75 degrees. So you can just turn to 75, then to boil the water. Then coffee, they if you very specific need to control the so-called the heat of the water, right, is 95 degrees. So you can just like turn to 95 degrees, and then you can brew the so-called coffee. Okay, so we have our slow cook mode. So this slow cook mode, our Chinese favorite. So everything's like whatever like soup or those meat, we need to like slow cook like few of hours. Then if you use the so-called the so-called fire to slow cook it, right, then you will worry the water, it will dry lah, then it will burn lah. So with Thermomix, you can slow cook up to 8 hours. So you actually can like just throw all inside, then you can go to work. Then after come back, your meal is ready. Okay, so this is the slow cook mode. Okay, we have our fermentation mode as well. So you can do your own yogurt, okay, your own cheese. You can like just call it like the first picture, you can just pour all inside. Then after that, you can leave it overnight. Then the next day, your yogurt is ready. So it's very easy by using Thermomix on doing this. Okay, and sous vide. So all of you maybe don't know this sous vide. So this sous vide is actually in other countries like Italy, that they all using this sous vide to so-called sous vide the meat. Whenever like your chicken breast or your like steak, you can use this to control the so-called juicy in the meat in itself. The so-called one kind of temperature, I mean, to control then the sous vide up to 12 hours in order to like after you sous vide your chicken breast, right? It's actually just like your it's very juicy inside, it's not like dry. That is very good. And then this sous vide machine, if you saw in Lazada or Shopee, right, it will cost you, I think, 1,000 to 2,000. So with buying Thermomix is included, and then you can use this for sous vide. So if you like to eat chicken breast, right, you may need to have a try to use the sous vide to cook the chicken breast. Okay. Okay, maybe I pass to Angel. Angel will show us the ice cream. Angel, are you ready?
Hi, I'm back. So yeah, my spaghetti, my carbonara is done, and my bowl is clean. So what I do now is I will show you how fast it is to make a smoothies using Thermomix. Can you imagine 1 cup? I guess 1 cup of this smoothies in the restaurant. How much was that? I think about 15 to 20 ringgit. Yeah, I guess. But you know what? In Thermomix, the ingredients is so simple. You just have to prepare the yogurt and the mixed berries. So let's start. So what I do now is I'm using the cookie dough. I will call out the cookie dough, the recipes from the cookie dough. I think Katie has explained that what is cookie dough about. So if you don't know how and what to put for the smoothies, don't have to worry. You just have to key in the smoothies yogurt. So it will pop up all. Okay, let me show you. So what I do now is I just key in the smoothies yogurt and then search. So it will pop up, like you see, 161 of the yogurt, the smoothies. So you can pick from here. So what I'm going to do for tonight is this, the berries and the yogurt smoothies. This is so yum. So it is a fast and go breakfast. Like if you are in a hurry, it's good for the breakfast as well. So let's start cook. Okay, it's just as simple as that. You just have to follow the guide and you just have to pour in all the ingredients in. So what he said is, ask me to place in the sugar. So, oh, come on, please don't eat sugar. Don't eat so sweet, right? At the midnight, the berries is sweet enough. So just avoid the sugar. So I just press next. So yeah, so I just press next and it will ask me to add in the frozen mixed berries. So you can put whatever berries or you can put whatever fruits. It can make fruit smoothies. So because I love mixed berry so much, so tonight I'm going to make this mixed berries yogurt smoothies. So you can see it's so precise until 1 ounce. So yeah, he asked me to put 10 ounces of the mixed berry. So next, put in the plain yogurt. So I'm using this plain yogurt. So you know what? Yogurt is good for digestion. So every time when I have this, the next morning, oh yeah, it's so good. It's good to go toilet because yeah, yogurt like you see. So yeah, I just put in the whole bottle of the yogurt. Yeah. So I think these portions, it's good enough for like 5 people, maybe. So yeah, you don't have to worry that Thermomix is so small. Are you sure it's suitable for small family? If you are a big family, don't worry. It still can fit you. Let me show you just now the carbonara, how big portion it is. You can imagine this big portion. Like I say, I'm prepared for 15 kids. They are waiting for this for their supper. You can see, so big portion. Yeah, so you don't have to worry. Say, oh yeah, this is for small family. No. This is 2.2 liter, is it? Yes. It's big enough for big family. So don't worry. So yeah, ask me to add in the water. So I add some water in there. 5 ounces of the water. Okay. And then next, because I want to eat it in smoothies in iced tea, so I put some ice cube. So you can add it in whatever you like, the ingredients. So yeah, with the aid of the spatula in there. So yeah, so it used only 30 seconds. Imagine 30 seconds speed time to blend it to smoothies. Okay, stay tuned. So you see.
So Angel will showing the blend function. Yeah, just now I was talking about the speed 10. It's actually the blend function. So it will easily like only 30 seconds to blend the so-called ice cube, and actually the fruit is actually drizzle. So it's actually ice to blend until smoothies. So it's very easy. Like if you like every morning you will drink those like keto kind of smoothies, right? All the veggie, then fruit. Actually, you can use these blendings as well. So you just like use this speed 10 to blend, then your breakfast is ready.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey guys, look at me. 30 seconds, just 30 seconds. Can you imagine? Within 30 seconds, you can make one bowl of the smoothies. I don't think you can do it. But with Thermomix, yes, it works. So yeah, see, so cool. It's done. Whoa! Can you see it? Where is my spatula? Oh yeah, my spatula is here. So I just put it down. Woohoo! This is so yummy, so yummy. Anyone? Any yogurt lover here? Any berry lovers here? Oh my God. Let me pour it out and show you. Oh yeah, Yanis, yeah. Please do it if you have Thermomix. Let me pour it out and show you how the smoothies looks like. Oh yum, so tasty.
Oh, I just bought the strawberry. I will go and freeze my strawberry.
Yeah. Please. And even though you can just put in the ready-made this time. Yeah, it is so smooth. So what I'm putting is this. So oh my God, let me show you how smooth it is. Maybe let me try one sip. Oh, yum. It's so nice. Within 30 seconds.
You drink in front of us, it's not good.
30 seconds, you can get, it still have leftover in the bowl. So can you imagine 30 seconds, you can have the smoothies with you. So how convenient it is. And it's really suitable for those like grab and go breakfast. And you can actually make these smoothies in the bowl, and then you can put some of the fruits on top, and you can put some banana. You can make banana smoothies, vegetables smoothies, and whatever. So yeah, it's within a minute. So yeah, it's good. So my part is done.
Yeah, it's very fast. Thank you, Angel. So before I go to the last two winners, right? Let me show you this month. What are the promotion package? Okay, so as I said earlier, the price is actually 6,988. You can get the whole set of Thermomix. Okay, so you can go through the installment plan, or you can go through with full payment. So the installment plan, we have 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. Okay, so if you would like to understand further, so you can just chat with your advisor who invited you. So they will explain to you what are the bank that have this full installment plan. Okay, we have 6, 12, 18, and 24 months. Okay, so in this period, right, when you are buying Thermomix, for full payment, if you online banking, if you just transfer online, so you can get the back. Okay, this carry bag. This carry bag, you can bring it to travel. Means that you can bring your Thermomix to travel. It's just like, just put inside, then you can bring it to travel, like go to New Zealand or Australia or Melbourne, then to go through a traveling and help you to cook. Okay, if you are like paying by credit card, right, full payment, so you can get the extra cookbook. So, I mean, to have this free cookbook. So it's different. So full payment, if you online banking, you will get the carry bag. So if you are paid by credit card, so you get the so-called cookbook. Okay, this is worth 160. Okay, and then we have our horses gift. Okay, to host if you recommend your friend to your advisor or whatever, so you can get this set of Verama series. So it's just preset and then to like fit into your Verama tray. So let me show you one by one what is it inside the box. It's actually, we have 5 items inside. So we have our Verama baking paper. So as you can see here, it's a reusable baking paper. It's very good. Then you can just easily to steam your bun, to steam your so-called chicheng. Okay, you can learn to steam a chicheng by using this baking paper as well. So it's a pre-fit of your Verama tray. So next will be the Verama tray bit. Okay, it's very good to use, and the Verama steaming tray. So it's inside the box as well. Then we have our silicone muffin mold. Like just not even show the muffin, right? You can use this muffin mold to bake and steam. So this is fit in your Verama tray as well. Okay. The last round of our lucky draw, we have 2 more. So I wish that the participant is still here to get the lucky one. Okay, let me show again. So who? Is Kavita here? Kavita 1, Kavita 2. No, not here. Let me see the participant list. Okay, not here. Okay, let me choose another one. Is Weihan around? It's not around. Is Weihan around? No? Okay, maybe try another one. Serene.
Hi, I'm here.
Immediately open the mic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just now you saw my phone number, right? So please text me your detail, okay?
Where's your phone number? I cannot see.
Maybe later she can paste it again. So.
Okay.
Really paste it. Okay, next. We have our last one. Who is the lucky one?
Hopefully it's Fan Wong Fong. Aya! Hi, Dian Dian.
You ready?
Is you really here? Very gajong. Pauline is ready.
Pauline is ready. Pauline, so is Pauline here?
We don't have Pauline or Whaley here though.
No.
Okay. If we don't have Whaley here, then we can choose another winner.
Penny.
Penny really want to win the prize. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, congratulations.
Okay. Congrats.
Congrats. So you got my phone number, so please text me your detail. All right, so we have done tonight. Thank you everyone for participating this demo. Okay, let Evan to show you the.
Yeah, I haven't shown my
Sorry.
cupcake yet. So this recipe is very, very easy. So I've actually made like 5 cupcakes. It's a bit overflowing, but it looks very cute because it looks like mushroom. Yeah. So this can make a very good breakfast. You can pair it with coffee or milk. It's really very good. So if you want yeah, if you want it for tea time tomorrow, also can. So this is a very good and very simple recipe you all should try. And most importantly, it is very, very easy with Thermomix. Yeah. So you can make all these little desserts or little breakfast effortlessly, I would say. So Thermomix is really a very good investment, I would say so. So if you are interested, can contact your advisors who invited you in and join our community. I'm sure you will enjoy it because all of us love cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the night.
Yay!
Thank you, guys.
Let's take a photo. Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations to those winners. Enjoy your radiant food goodies.
Take photo first. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, anyone. Thanks for the night.
Thank you. Have a good
Bye.
night. Bye.